Hi everyone, welcome back to my crafty desk. I just thought I would do a little bit of a share today. I wanted to go over a couple things that I purchased. I talk a lot about how I go to estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, things like that. But I also do shop from Etsy and Amazon and regular mom and pop shops. So I love going into the small mom and pop shops, you know, to see the different things that they have. I find that they're a little bit more unique in things that they carry, and you get such a personalized, more personal, I don't know, feeling. Oh my gosh, not feeling. It's more personal when you're there and they're showing you their stuff, because their heart and soul's in it, just like our heart and soul's in the things that we make. You know, that's their bread and butter, and they care, and they are doing it because they love it, and oh my gosh, genuinely care. That's been my experience anyhow, of the people that come into their business. And I really like that. And if I'm going to pay the same price on Amazon, then I'm in the city, or even a little bit more than Amazon. If I'm in the city, I'm going to shop at the mom and pop shops, because I just really appreciate what they do, and I want to support people. So I like that. There's plenty in the whole entire universe for everyone, and so I love that saying, and so I like to just kind of go with it. So with all that craziness and tongue twisting tying that I've been doing, I'm going to get on with it. So the first thing I want to show you here is we went to a couple weekends ago. There was a local sale, fundraising sale, and there's a few things. I mean, I bought quite a few things there, but I bought some stuff for my DIY projects that I like to do. But for the paper crafting stuff, I found these, and aren't they so awesome? So there's quite a few pieces of this yarn, and yarn's expensive, and you get so much of it. So I try not to buy it at the stores anymore, because it's just not worth the amount of money that I pay for it, for the amount that I'm going to use. And then I have to store it because, you know, it costs so much, and I don't want to get, it's just on and on. So yes, I still get quite a bit when I buy them from the sales, but I also get it for so cheap that I can do lots of things with it. And if I give it away, it doesn't bother me as much. I mean, you know, for cost wise, I don't know. So I used this, and I feel like I can use this anytime, but I use this on the kids' Easter tags, just these two together. Just sweet colors. They're very neutral, get a little bit of sparkle. And yes, I put it on the boys' tags also. So I got those, came in there, and then this beautiful blue, which the eyelash trim, sometimes I actually have to trim the eyelashes, just depending on what I'm making. But I thought, isn't this beautiful? And since I know I'm going to be making, I'll probably make more than one blue journal, but there's a specific blue journal that I've been collecting things for. Oh, I just noticed that's got like the black lining with the eyelash. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so gorgeous. So I love that. Also at that sale, check out this pack of napkins. So I find napkins at garage sales a lot, and people just take them and they stuff them in bags, because people buy napkins all the time. They're beautiful, they're fun for their little events, their tea parties or birthday parties or luncheons and things like that, and then they just have all these napkins and they don't know what to do with them. Also at estate sales, you know, the generation of ladies that held those wonderful luncheons and get-togethers, they always used nice napkins and linens and things like that, and they hung on to them, and they would keep using them over and over again. And I mean, it's nice that I'm able to find them, but it's sad that if there's not somebody that comes along that knows how to use them or what to do with them, they just pack them all in a box, and they have these estate sales, and it's like a sad but happy thing for me. I'm sad. I think about the ladies that, you know, when I'm looking at the stuff, I'm thinking, man, she really loved doing her luncheons, and she really loved, you know, entertaining people. Or I don't know. I just get kind of weird like that. So I know if she kept them, and there's that many, then she loved what she did, and now I'm going to get them, and I'm going to love what I'm going to do, and that part makes me happy. But the most happiest part of it is that I literally get it for pennies on the dollar. So those napkins are gonna be fantastic to be making tags and journal covers and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know if this is 1-ply or 2-ply, but let's see. And I know we can just take tape and rip it. It looks like it's 3-ply, a 1-ply. It's not 1-ply. It's never 1-ply. Not even the dollar store does 1-ply. Okay, that I've come across anyways. So there we go. So, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. I think I want to make in that colorful, that vintage colorful journal. I think this might play nicely with it. So I'm going to go ahead and have that torn. And I'm just going to stick it right over there because that's another thing I need to work on. And then you can see how it leaves an imprint. That's also very beautiful to play with. So don't throw these away. They come into play. Yeah. So there's that. Then I wanted to show you, let me move this out of the way. This is some Etsy stuff that I bought, and I'm going to show that last. So then I went to another place. There's a cute little shop that I like to go to that's in town, and they do these markets every once in a while. And there's a gal in there. I think I always buy from the same lady's spot because she just has this stuff. So I wonder, I don't know that I know her, but I wonder if she does the same types of crafting that we do because I buy lots of her stuff. So anyhow, there was this big photo album thing that she had there, and it had all these wonderful things inside of it. So I took everything out of the album, which I don't have close to me, otherwise I'd show it to you. It's huge. It's a big, giant, old black paged photograph memorabilia type of album. And I'm going to use it for what my collage art that I've been working on as a way to keep my stuff in there. So I took all the stuff out, but check this out. This is an iron-on transfer. Isn't that so cute? So cute. I don't know if it's like getting all shiny. I'm gonna move it slow just in case. Pat pending. Even the paper, like even if I was to use it, which I'm not going to, this is gonna end up in a journal. Look, even that paper is, or that plastic's cool. This is this is a little thing of postcards. Now, I think this is vintage. It sure looks vintage, but either way, I love it. And so it's got all these little postcards in here, and it's like a little, they're like little booklets. Isn't that so cute? I guess I should do it this way. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I just think some of this older stuff is so funny. A lot of us can appreciate the humor from back then, and sometimes I'm a little startled that I did find humor in some of those things, but it's all good. Bragging, always bragging. Love it. Anyways, those are so cute. I can't wait to use these and put them in some journals. So in that pack, oh, another card. So this was in there. This is a birthday card, and you know, I like those cards. Look at that beautiful image. That's so cute. And the paper, like, I just love the paper that it's on. But it's got that little spinny wheel right here. So they can just change the date. Do you remember these? So cute. Anyways, and it's all still together. Somebody really loved their stuff. So these are your tour forms in the park. White House tours at 5. So I've got a couple of those were in that book. An old advertisement was in there, which actually, was that an old advertisement or is that a photocopy? It doesn't, sometimes it's hard to tell. Well, it's definitely the real thing. I can tell by the paper now that I'm touching it. Look at this image. Check out these guys. I have no idea who they are. I only know they play baseball because they're holding those bats. So, I guess I should hold that up. Does anybody know who they are? I do not know. Then there's this page. Isn't that cool? Nice image. This image, oh, that looked like it was embossed, but it's got that little bit of a shiny texture on it. These I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them. They're pretty cool. I was thinking about making a junk journal someday. Hopefully I'll remember, like a big one, and then just using these like as a slip-in page, like once in a while, like and then on the back it could be like a journaling space. Not, you know, like I can back it to something, but this would be like a tall journal, and then you'd get these cool vintage things, and then you'd turn it and you can write on it. Wouldn't that be cool? It's all cool. Oh, is that a hand-painted piece or just backed on something? Oh my gosh, it was an old calendar. So 1936, 37, and 38. So that's cool. I like all those dates. Is today the 11th? In 1938, this is the day I'm filming this. You're not going to see this on the 11th, but I'm filming on the 11th. And today is April 11th, and it's on a Monday. Oh my goodness. Today is Monday of the 11th. Fancy pantsy. More image. Oh, some, you know, the tissue from the sewing stuff. Another image, and then there's this. Oh my gosh, isn't this cute? So cute. It definitely would need to be washi taped, I think. I don't know, like with that, I would wreck it, but no matter what, it's getting wrecked, so I guess I just have to go with it. But that's so cute. Look at those little tiny cows. Oh, I think I need to make that for somebody close by me. And then there's this. So I've been looking for magazines, and I'm having a heck of a time finding magazines from between the 1950s and the 1980s of all these, like this type of magazine, like Family Circle. I don't even know if they had Good Housekeeping back then, but it's those types of magazines that I'm looking for. But look at 1957, I thought, and I want this for my collage art, but I'm sure I'll be using these also for some of my junk journals, you know, to put into play. Whatever became of the girl I married. Oh, she was always there. Can you boil an egg? Then you can make oh, right. Can you boil an egg? Then you can make and embroider this blouse. Stop it. That is not a fair comparison. Oh my gosh, look at these. Okay, I can't go through this whole book right now, or can I? Look at these old ads. Oh, I never liked Velveeta, and why is it in a picture of juice? From milk. Oh, no, it's milk. It's just, the page is vintage. It's milk, so it's made from milk. Ugh. I never did like Velveeta cheese. My brothers sure loved it. Ugh. Oh my gosh, look at that. So the collage art that I like, it's called Surreal Collage, but there's just so many fun things to do with it. It lets me get my weird and wacky self to let loose on paper. Oh my gosh. Peared ginger cake. Oh, I bet that's delicious. Oh, look at it's like just breaking. The page is breaking. Just trying to read that ad. Oh my gosh, even with buttery corn. Scotchkins. Cute. Ooh, Castoria. Is that, oh yeah. My dad told me when he was a kid, they used to make him drink castor oil if he was not behaving when he was young. He grew up many years in a Catholic orphanage in New York. And way back then, I mean, I don't know what they're like now, but I actually, I don't know what any of them are like because I've never been to one. I only know what my dad told me. And I know when he was younger, he says the nuns were not nice nuns. They had too many children to look after. And he said that they would get, well, at least at the orphanage that he was at. What's that? Dried flowers, treasure. If I can get them out without breaking them. Oh. He said that nuns they had two paddles, and you got, if I remember this right, you got the good paddle or the bad paddle. So everybody got the good paddle, and then if you were behaved that day, then you did not get a second paddle. But if you did not behave that day, then you got the bad paddle. So the good paddle was to set the tone. And I don't know if you got less paddles with the good paddle. I mean, I'm laughing now, but I think it's horrific. So, but anyways, he says kids were pretty good. That's so cute. Okay, I think I better go through this magazine a little bit later. Oh my gosh, stop it. I can't. Yum. White cake. I love white cake, but I like chocolate fudge frosting. Oh, look at these super cute ads with that beautiful pink. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some of this stuff with a journal, the junk journal. I have an old, you know those old cookbooks, the ring binders. I have a couple of those, but I have an old sewing one too, and I thought, wouldn't that be fun to use some of this stuff in here? Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. Jeez. Okay, well, all right, so there's that. Super fun find. I'll just put that away later. And then the other thing I found, and I honestly cannot remember what store I found it from, was these. Where did I find these? And I thought, oh, at the Senior Center in Omak, Washington. I love that Senior Center. They have a little thrift store there. They have stuff coming in there all the time. People are wonderful about donating items there, and the Senior Center keeps the pricing so low that it's always busy. Every time I go there, it's a very busy little shop, and there's always new stuff, and I find tons of good things all the time. So, and I love to support the Senior Center, so it's a win-win all the way around. But check out these old books. I was gonna do some stuff for Easter, but I ran out of time. So there's Easter, there's Mother's Day. Has anybody seen these before? I mean, and they were all 50 cents each, which is amazing. Because like I said, sometimes I'll go to stores and they'll have like things like this, but they want like $5 for them or $2 or and I don't want to spend that much money because I'm buying lots of it, and I'm tearing it up. So I don't want to spend, you know, $2 on it. So this is called the Memory Issue. It's Ideals. And then this one, so it's the Ideals magazines. And I'm trying to see if there's a date on there, but I just see that. I don't see the date. Maybe it's on the inside of this one. 1953. So look, is that beautiful? That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at these. So you have poems and stories and beautiful artwork, lots of color, and that, look how that white just pops off there. That's going to be gorgeous in that blue journal. Oh my gosh. Like, just loving this. When I seen this one book, I thought, oh my gosh, and I didn't see the price yet, and I thought, oh, they're gonna want so much for this. I have to choose between all the books because there was all these books there, and I thought, I don't know which ones to choose from. And then I seen that price of 50 cents, which I don't know how I missed it. Oh, that's cute. Anyways, when I seen that, I was like, oh geez, I'm grabbing all of them. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? So cute. Are they all 1953 or are they all different different years? This one is, I do know, oh, so I didn't get my head in there. Hopefully I'm on camera with this whole thing. I'm just struggling with this thing. Okay. I don't see a date on that one. This is the Easter one. This is the one that I seen first, and I was like, oh my gosh, do I have two of the same one? Or did I just, no. Okay, go back, girl. I think I did. Keep it together, Sandra. So this one is a 1-year subscription. It says single issue is $1.25 a copy. Oh my gosh, for 6 issues. So I guess they come out every other month. $6.50. Wow. I mean, I know that was a lot then, but look at those gigantic staples. That's going to be fun to take out. There's old tape right there. That's just a cool section right there to make a label. Lots of color, weird shades, but I mean weird in a good way, like vintagey. Just gonna flip through this. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. So cute. That's going to be fun in those collages. Yeah. Oh, look at the bunnies. They don't look... That bunny's like, what the heck? That's what it looks like. What am I doing here? I didn't see a year on this, though, did I? Did you see a year? 1955. March 1955. So this one, this looks... I mean, the page looks a little newer. The printing, the pages look newer, so... I wonder, how new is it, though? Let's go, Volume 7. So single issue $4.95. So it really jumped up in price, didn't it? But where's the date? Maybe that's on the back now that they having... No. I don't know. I really want to know what the date is. Well, if you see it, I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I'm just looking past it too fast. But if you see it while we're doing this, please put it in the comments. Speaking of comments, I want to say thank you to everybody who does comment on the videos. I really appreciate it. I try to answer everybody and respond back. So I hope I'm not missing anybody on that. And I really do appreciate it. The commenting really does help the channel. Oh my gosh, it's hard to tell. Like, I know it looks like linen, but it feels like it possibly could be too. A little bit, I don't know. But liking the video is a huge, huge thing. So please, I hope please like the video if you're watching it, if you enjoy it, and if you're finding value, of course, subscribing if you haven't done so. I invite you to do it. Please come hang out with me in my craziness. So there's those books right there. Now I better just pick all that stuff up like that, and these little pieces. I'm just gonna stick them right in here like this, all under, nope, like that. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Those are my vintagey finds. And then I'm going to show you, oops, actually, I'm gonna put those things in this box that I have here. I just set them on my chair, and I don't want to sit on them. But I want to show you some stuff I got from Etsy, and from, I think it's just Etsy. Oh my gosh, that was so loud. I'm so sorry. It fell out of my hands. So, well, before we get into Etsy, let me show you a thing that I like really quick. So, one of the things that I buy at the dollar store that I love, and I use them for putting things away in, are these. They're called Sure Fresh. I don't know if your dollar store calls them that, but look at how many containers. You get 10 of these little containers. And so what I do is I just open them up so that they're already ready. Now, yes, you get what you pay for, and they are very flimsy, but the lids come off easy. They do actually stay on, see? And that was one of the things I was pretty impressed. I thought, wow. So, I mean, I had to hit that a lot. And I don't usually walk around with them, you know, like shaking my stuff up. But I put my I'll use these when I'm separating things. I'll use these when I'm doing paint, colors, things, if I want littler containers. And then because I can stack them up also. They stack nice. But they're lightweight. And so since I have so many issues with my hands, I need something that that is lighter weight, is very helpful. A lid that I can get off and on without struggling. And also something so like these are, what do you call it? They're short, so that I don't have to reach way down in there. So I can get things out of this, or I can pour them out. It's not so big that it's going to have so much stuff in there, and I can just pour these out and then put them back in there. I also like that the lid has that, you know, little bit of a recess in there, so I can actually pour them on my lid and then take them out. But I could use this pad as a palette for paint as well. So anyhow, just thought I would share that. These are awesome. I buy like 2 or 3 packs at a time, and then I just use them, and I stick my jewelry pieces in them, and then I just keep them all open. I have them pre-opened, and then I have my lids there so that I can just grab a stack and go. So I'm just going to stick those in there in my little other basket. So this is something that I bought on Etsy, and I can't find the receipt, so I have the box here. This is from the Wilbur's Finest. I bought their signature pokey thing, and it's okay. This one's okay. I don't know that I absolutely love it, but I only tried it once, and I'm not sure. So I do know that when I bought it, they must not have offered, or I didn't see it if they did, to sell the awl with it. But you can see that, you know, your awl has to go through here. And, you know, obviously, I mean, it could have just been, I could have been like, common sense would have said, hey, you're going to need a different type of awl. But I didn't have mine with me when I was buying this. So I didn't know. I didn't really think. I figured, I knew that my awl has a long thing. I just didn't realize mine was so fat. So mine just, my awl that I have only goes like, you know, like this far. And so I couldn't use it the first time. So the second time I thought, I know I have something around here. So I found this pokey tool from an old Stampin' Up kit that I have of brad setting. And so this does go through. You can see. So there, and it does hit the bottom. I think I need to buy something different though, because it's so skinny right here that it's hard. I need something that that has a little bit more, I guess, a little more girth to it. I need something that I can, more substantial to hang on to. Now, I had a hard time because when I lay my book in there, so like, let me see, do I have one I can show you that I haven't sewed it in yet? Let me see. We're not going to sew it in, but I want to show you so you know. So the first one that I wanted one I seen, and it was a lot deeper, like taller, and it's like on a stand, and I really wanted that, but it was a little bit more expensive. Again, you know, there's a reason why things cost the way they do, right? And so I got this one. So I was trying to save my husband some money since he was buying me this, and it's not really a necessity, it's just a really want. But when I put my book in, it's hard. So like the thing says you can put your whole book in there, and then you can use this to line your papers out and to get your thing, but you can't because there's too many in there. So it lifts it up. So I can't use my cover with it, and that's fine. I don't normally anyways. But what if I just took my paper pad out, or my signature, and I put my signature in? Now I found it, so I didn't actually use this because I couldn't. So this is supposed to go in. And also, I was also doing it with a with a book that needed to go out. So maybe if I did it with a practice one first to see how it feels, but it doesn't stay down. Obviously, it's not going to. And I probably with anyone, it depends on how many papers you have in there. And then you can count your holes, which is fine. I like that. But these holes aren't going to match with the holes on the thing. So you want to make sure that if you're using that you're going to measure, like, where's it going to land in here? So if you measure from the top, this is what I did, is I took it from the top of my signature, my cover first, and I just kind of held it there to the tippy top of where my book or my cover would go in there. And then I counted down, like, where would I want this to be with my signature so that it stays within the cover. So I'm going to have my first notch on my book, on my signature, is going to probably be at the 6 for the cover. But it's not going to be a 6 when I put it in here. See? See? So when I put it in here, it's going to be a 6 there. So if I take a pen or a pencil and I go into the center of my book, maybe there's an easier way, and please, if there's an easier way to do this, and you know it, please tell me in the comments. Help a girl out. So, you know, I'm like, I can't really see that in here, so I don't know how I'm going to do it, honestly. I think I struggled with it, so I don't know if I'm going to use it again. Isn't that sad? My husband bought this for me. I'm going to have to try to, I don't know. Anyways, so it's going to be on the 6 on there, but when I put it in here, if I go on the 6, it's going to put my book at the tippy top of that journal, right? Or is that wrong? Is it 6 going to be a 6 no matter what? Somebody help me. I don't know if I'm overthinking it. So anyhow, I bought this. There's a lot of places that sell them, but if you do buy it from the place that I bought mine, which it is nice and sturdy and it does hold everything in there, Wilbur's Finest, you might want to make sure that you have an awl, or see if they sell one. It's longer and thinner than that little short fatty one that I have, because it won't work. Short and fat don't work. The other thing I bought, I'm so excited about at Etsy, is this. So from Spectrum Art Creations, off of Etsy. This is, I don't know, it just says Etsy 2022 on here. They're www.spectrumartscreations.com. You can see it right there. And this is where I bought this, but this I haven't used yet. We are going to be doing this in an upcoming video. We're going to make these together, but these whale tails, and I thought, I've been looking all over for that punch that everybody wants so bad, and I thought, you know what, once I buy a punch, I mean, they dull out anyhow, but look at this, I get all the different sizes, and I can make as many as I want, over and over again, and because there's 3 of the large, 3 of the mediums, unless this is the same style, then there's, what is that? 4 plus 3 is 7. But you also have these hole reinforcers. So isn't that great? So I can still make them, and I can even make more, and I don't have to worry about punch, punch, punch. So fabulous, fabulous. Another thing that I want to show is I went to a super cute store called The Pickle. It's located in Wenatchee, Washington. If you ever go to Wenatchee, Washington, and you have never been to The Pickle and you love crafty stuff, this is a must shop, mom and pop shop. I had so much fun in here. I could have been in there for days, and I could have spent so much money. But they do all kinds of classes, art classes, and different things there. I wish I lived closer, but I don't. I would have loved to go to a class and just have some fun. But I love their little bag, so that's gonna go into my stash. And so I just wanted to test out some different markers that they have. And then look at, then I get this cute little envelope. So I will use that. That'll go to good use. And I bought these pens. I like to draw for fun and do like the neurographic art, and I like to doodle and Zentangle and stuff like that. And I usually just use I usually use these, the Micron pens. And so when I seen these, I asked her, because they were next to the Micron pens, how good are they? Are they really fun and easy to work with? And she said, yeah, and you get colors. So I thought, how fun is that? So I thought, I want to try these colors. They have them in different packs. They have them in big bundles. So I just went with the vintage color because I thought that would be great. So if I do use them on any of the journals, they're probably going to look pretty nice with everything I do. And then these brush markers, I mean, do we ever have enough markers? I think the answer is no. No. So I only bought 3 colors. They're not cheap. I don't remember how much they are, and I don't have the receipt here, but they're not real expensive when you're just buying a few colors. They can get a little spendy when you buy the big packs. I've learned from experience that I don't use all the colors in the big packs. So although they may be a little bit cheaper to buy a big pack, I feel in the long run it's going to be cheaper for me to purchase colors as I want them and will use them. And that's just how it works for me. So I picked these 3 colors, and I wanted to just have a little play with it. And then when I was there, she was telling me about these pens. She said this is a must-have pen, and it's such a must-have pen. But I'd already spent my little tiny budget that I didn't really have. I'd already spent what I could spend. She when she was ringing me up, she pulled this pen out and she goes, "This is a gift." She goes, "You're gonna love it. I want you to have it." And I thought, that was the sweetest thing, and that was from the owner of The Pickle. Such a sweet lady. So let's take a peek and see, do we have something we can color in here? We can just test it out and see. I don't know. There's got to be something here. Let's play with this card. This was one of my practice cards. Oh, I think we have that one, and we can play with. This was some practice stuff. This is what I was making for the kids' birthday cards one year. And so I was practicing with some of that fun Zentangle stuff. No? Is that it? Okay, here, I knew I had another flower here. Oh, and I have that sweet little girl there. So let's do these pens first and see. So we'll take these and let's just add some color in here and see how we like it. Oh yeah, it writes nice. I think I do like that. I think I'm probably messing her up putting this color on here, but that's okay. This is my practice book. Pardon me. So we do have the purple. Let's just draw that on there. So we'll just draw, we'll say vintage. Oops. Purple, if I can write. What color is this? Is this? Ooh, I like that. Vintage red. I like the nice, it's got a nice, what is this, of 0.5. So that's a nice 0.05. Vintage gray. How do you spell gray? G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? I'm writing gray lots of times within a thing. I like to do it both ways just to let people know that I'm very confused. I think this is brown. Yep. Ooh, that's pretty. What is this? Like a caramel? Let's call it caramel. Ooh. It's almost like a gold, vintage gold. I think I'm gonna do that instead. Liking it. Okay, so let's try these brush colors. And I wanted to say, so when I talked about the Arteza water pens the other day, I lied to you, and then I guess they don't have, I guess the pack that I bought did not have a sprayer, because when I found my little Mr. sprayer, it's Stampin' Up. So that must be why I bought it from Stampin' Up, because they didn't have one in the pack that I bought. So not to say they don't have one, but they didn't have one in the pack that I bought. I still think they did though, because I could have swore I had another one of these with a black lid, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. So we bought these. So these are Karin, K-A-R-I-N, Karin or Karin Brush Marker Pro, and they've got that brush on the thing there. It's really juicy. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Let's try that one. And let's try a couple different things here. Actually, I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna do just a water pen. I'm just gonna drop it on there, and then I'm just gonna pull that color out. Ooh, it looks like it blends nice too. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? I really like that. So that means I guess you can spray on it too. I just wanted to see like what happens. Oh, I like what happens. Oh my goodness. So let's drop some of this color down too. Oh, did you see it just grabbed to that? That's nice to know. I want to see how that pulls. That one is the color Praline. This color, I didn't say what it was, is turquoise. And then I also got sandstone. So let's put sandstone over here. And I know they're similar, but I feel like I'm going to use those colors a lot. And that's what I wanted to start off with, was colors that I knew I would use a lot. Let's get my baby wipe over here. We'll drop this. Oh, see, it has like an olive. Oh, see, isn't that gorgeous? And you don't have to use the watercolor if you don't want to. I mean, like, you can just use it as a marker. That's what's lovely about those. They're very juicy. Ooh. Okay, but I still wanted to do, I guess they're not the right colors to color this with, are they? But, I mean, is there a right color? We can do whatever we want. There's no rules. Maybe I'll try one of these other pens here. Isn't that, oh my gosh, did you see that? Look. That's kind of fun. Well, I took it too far and I messed up my little strokes, but that's okay. So, anyways, that's all I had to share today, except for I guess I should show you that little pen that she gave me. So, and then she also gave me a cute pencil. So I always need a pencil in here, and I love that it's red because I can see it. Oh, and look at who doesn't love a pencil? That's what it says. Was I subconsciously reading that? So let's see how this is. I'm not sure. So it's like a I don't know what this is. It's called a EMOTT Una Emot Fine 0.4. So it's a pen. I don't know. Does it do watery stuff too? I don't even know. I don't know what it is. Oh, look at it. And it leaves its... So you can pull the black. You can see that? Are you seeing that? And it still leaves the line. That's nice. So I'm going to get that nice shading. That's what this is. It's a shading pen. So I'm going to get my line with a shade. She knew I'd be back to buy more. Oh my gosh. And will I ever? So the Pickle. I wonder if she has a website. Can you buy on the website? Pickle. The Pickle. Pickle papers. I don't know. Anyways, there you go. That's my show and tell for today. I hope you loved it just as much as I did. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks, friends. Have a great one. Bye.